Hello there, how are you? As promised, we are back with this week's healthcare tip. Today, we will talk about dandruff and its related problems. If you're one of those people who has ever suffered from dandruff, you know that treating it is no fun. So let's see what dandruff actually is. Dandruff is a very common scalp disorder affecting almost half of the population at post-pubertal age. Dandruff is an itchy skin disorder of the scalp. Dandruff is the shedding of dead skin cells from the scalp. As the skin cells die, a small amount of flaking is normal. Some people, however, experience an unusually large amount of flaking, either chronically or as a result of certain triggers. This is accompanied by redness and irritation, resulting in common dandruff or seborrheic dermatitis. So now the question is, how dandruff is formed? So let's have a look at the picture. The epidermal layer continuously replaces itself. The cells are pushed outwards where they eventually die and flake off. For most of the individuals, these flakes of skin are too small to be visible. However, certain conditions cause the cell turnover to be unusually rapid, especially in the scalp. For people with dandruff, skin cells may mature and be shed in 2 to 7 days as opposed to around a month in people without dandruff. The result is that dead skin cells are shed in large oily clumps which appear as white or grayish patches on the scalp, resulting in dandruff. So let's look at the symptoms of the dandruff. There are many symptoms of dandruff which helps you to identify if you are suffering from it. There are white flakes of skin on the scalp and in the person's hair. The flakes may be oily looking. The head may feel tight and itchy. The head may feel tingly. The head may feel sore. Red, flaky, greasy patches of skin, usually formed in adults, which is also known as seborrheic dermatitis of the scalp in adults. Crusting and scaling rash on scalp. This is usually found in babies and is termed as cradle cap. Okay, so let's look at the causes of dandruff. There are many reasons associated with its occurrence. The very first one is the fungal infections of the scalp. The second reason for the occurrence of dandruff is due to the rapid death of the skin cells on the scalp. Scalp secretes too much oil on which the Malassezia parasite feeds. This is a normal human skin bacterial parasite which eats sebum. The third reason for the occurrence of dandruff is a common tendency that people use an anti-dandruff shampoo as soon as they shoot the problem. After some relief, they start using another product. The major point where attention is to be given is neglected, which leads to shampoo allergy. In addition, products like hairspray, mousse, gel, etc. may also cause dermatitis. Some people think that dandruff occurs due to inadequate sanitation and excessively washed hair. This is wrong. It may cause the hair to dry more, resulting in more dandruff. When there is gastrointestinal disinfection, endocrine disorders, or you have been suffering through prolonged illness, dandruff is increased. Nutritional imbalances also lead to dandruff. spicy dietary, tobacco and alcohol also affects the absorption of nutrients, which in turn affects body's metabolism, leading to dandruff. The last but the most important reason for the occurrence of dandruff is stress. In some cases, it has been found that stress, social life pressure also affects intensity of dandruff. Therefore, both physiological and psychological factors affect the occurrence of dandruff. Now let's look at the myths and facts about dandruff. Myth number 1. Dandruff is more common in people with dry scalp. But this is wrong. The fact is, dry scalp proves lack of moisture or oil, and it may lead to small dry flakes, but these flakes does not count to dandruff. Myth number 2. Washing hair frequently controls dandruff. But the fact is, if this was true, one would spend more than 2 hours a day in bathroom washing their hair. Well, the best way to fight dandruff is to eliminate the root cause. Myth number 3. Dandruff is contagious. Well, the fact is, dandruff is non-communicable. It can never spread from one person to another person. Myth number 4. Only adults have dandruff. No, this is not true. Teenagers need to revive their thinking. Dandruff typically occurs during the teenage years. Over 50% of teenagers today are patient to dandruff. Myth number 5. Poor hygiene causes dandruff. No, hygiene and dandruff are not at all linked. This is because dandruff is caused due to fungus, which can grow on scalp even if you have the best hygiene in the world. Myth number 6. Dandruff is seasonal. You would hate a particular season if this was true. Dandruff can occur in all seasons. Extreme conditions like acute heat or cold are a reason for aggravation of dandruff condition. Well, dozens of shampoos, conditioners, creams and other products all claim to help get rid of dandruff from your scalp. But like most dandruff sufferers, you have probably tried them all and found most of them didn't work on you. This is probably because most of these products are aimed at a particular type of dandruff, which is not necessarily the kind you have. So the first type of dandruff which we are going to discuss here is greasy dandruff. You can see the picture how the greasy dandruff actually looks. Seborrheic scale is the medical term for greasy dandruff. It is grayish or yellowish oily flakes usually found on the front of the scalp. The presence of oily flakes may be due to the existence of seborrhea. These flakes stick to the scalp and hair to form sheets. If you scratch, the flakes will stick to your nails. This is the indication for greasy dandruff. The second type of dandruff is dry dandruff. It is medically termed as pityriatic scale. This is the most frequent and flaky dandruff state that lasts for the longer periods of time. This has grayish white flakes that tend to fall off like snow when the scalp is scratched. If not treated properly, dry dandruff tends to reappear. So, how to prevent dandruff? Brush your hair daily and wash it at least 3 times a week. Ensure to rinse your hair thoroughly in order to get rid of all the shampoo on the scalp. Avoid using any chemical additives and styling products like hair coloring on your scalp. Include plenty of vitamin B in your diet. This will counteract inefficient carbohydrates and fatty acid metabolization, which can cause dandruff. Add garlic to your food. You can even add them to the hair oil you apply. Some self-care tips to prevent dandruff. Limit the usage of hair stylish products which can lead to dry hair and dull hair, which eventually results in dandruff. Shampoo your hair regularly. Maintain a healthy lifestyle, which includes following a healthy diet and managing the stress. Strengthen your immune system. Get enough sleep. Reducing foods containing sugar and yeast and adding foods high in zinc, vitamin B and omega-3 fatty acids can help you control dandruff. Well, there are a variety of anti-dandruff products available in market. These mostly contain ZPTO, that is zinc pyrithione, which is the most common one, selenium sulfide, steroids, hydroxypyridones, ketoconazole, etc., etc., etc. If not used under proper supervision, these can severely damage the hair follicles and roots. Some people tend to resort to herbal remedies. Well, herbal remedies are the best way to completely eliminate any disease. But due to improper usage, these may also turn out to be harmful. For example, the most common treatment known to people is the application of lemon juice on the scalp. But the application of lemon juice can lead to permanent discoloration of your hair and also cause severe damage to the roots and follicles of your hair. Actually, lemon is the best cure for dandruff, but how to use it properly is least known to people. The founders of PCTC have studied deeply and know how to correctly use these herbal remedies. At PCTC, we first analyze the problem and check the body condition. And suitably, we suggest herbal remedies to treat the problem. We also have blend of essential oils like neem, holy basil and other herbs to eradicate the dandruff problem. We also offer aromatherapy massages for different hair problems. If there is any psychological problem, it can be very easily treated through hypnotherapy. At PCTC, we have simple hypnotherapy sessions, past life regressions, future life progressions, age regression, and inner child healing methodologies. I hope that you got enough information about dandruff. For more details, you can log on to healthforall.wix.com/PCTC or email us your queries to write-to-PCTC@gmail.com. You can also follow us on www.facebook.com/Panacea or you can contact us on the mobile numbers on your screen. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.